Hey, what's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. So I've got today's Yankee lineup, but I'm going to have fun first. I'm going to give you my early MLB trade deadline predictions. Yes. So I'm going to have some fun here. It's never too early for that. First off, I want to thank Ryan and Christian from Bronx Talks for having me on their channel this morning. I think their video will pop out this week. We had a good conversation of what the Yankees can do to make themselves a World Series contender. I want to thank them for having me on. I'm going to have them on later on before the deadline so we can go over our trade deadline predictions together. So thank you guys. I'm going to link their channel in the description down below. I got to tell you, I'm really impressed, and I'm always happy to do collaborations with young YouTubers, particularly Yankee fans like these guys, or Daily Dose of Yankees, or Backstage Baseball. Some young, knowledgeable, passionate fans. So shout out to all of them, and keep doing what you're doing, guys. And thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate you. But so I want to shout these guys out. But let's get into my early predictions. Okay, I'm going to give you 8 of them. Okay, there's going to be tons more, but let's start with 8. Number 1 is Xander Bogaerts from the Red Sox. I think he's going to get traded to the St. Louis Cardinals. Get another piece there to put on to get solidify a playoff run. You add him, you add him to Goldschmidt, you add him to Arenado, and this guy's playoff tested. He's playoff clutch, and it sounds like he's not going back to Boston anyway. So I think St. Louis will be able to give up enough prospects to get him back. So I have him going to St. Louis. I won't name the package or anything like that. A return is going to name where the player is going to go. Secondly, Ketel Marte. I've got him going to Seattle. Yes, Seattle. I think Seattle's going to make a bold move or two, and maybe on the pitching and the offensive side. But his ability to play multiple positions, I think, will go well. And it'll add some diversification and some balance into that Seattle Mariners lineup, which they're on the upswing still, guys. So I would keep my eye out for them too. Then I've got Devin Williams, uber reliever from the Milwaukee Brewers. He's having a little bit of a down year. He's also coming off of an injury, but I have him going to Tampa. Yes, Tampa Bay. I have him making like a sneaky move or two, which they always do. And this one here, to adding a power arm to that bullpen. Particularly, their bullpen has been throwing a lot of innings recently. So I think this will be a good addition to their stock of pitchers. Then I got Brian Reynolds, the guy that we talk about a lot, who I would love to be a potential target for the Yankees. I actually have him going to Miami, joining the Marlins. They're going to give up some pitching and some high-end prospects. They have what it takes to get this guy, and they still need some offensive punch. And you add him to that lineup, and you got a prototypical leadoff hitter. You add him, you combine it with Jazz Chisholm and some of these other young dynamic players. Oh, man. Proven star player? Yeah. Just what Miami needs to keep working their way up the National League East. Then I've got Wilson Contreras, catcher from the Cubs. A lot of folks want him to come to the Yankees. I actually have him going to the Los Angeles Angels, adding some stability. And I could see them getting a pitcher too, but I think he's the right guy to kind of help stabilize that pitching rotation in the bullpen. Maybe get a little bit more out of guys like Noah Syndergaard and some of the other folks too. So I got him going to the Angels. Then I have Ben Gamel, who I didn't even think about until I was talking to the boys, Ryan and Christian, this morning. So I actually have him coming to the Yankees as being like a 4th outfielder. And it gives them the flexibility to kind of move Aaron Hicks or Joey Gallo or both of them at the deadline. So, and this is a less expensive version of Brian Reynolds, and he's with the Pirates. So, and he does a lot of things. And this guy, he was with the Yankees. He was a prospect, and he got traded. He threw a couple games with the Yankees, but his ability to kind of be a good, solid contact hitter, a good outfielder, and a solid base runner, and just do the little things would be a perfect fit for the Yankees. And I personally, for some reason, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see the Yankees getting somebody like Brian Reynolds. I see them bringing in somebody more of this player, so this type of player. So, but we'll see. Number 7, I have Frankie Montas. Yes, Frankie Montas. I have him going to the Dodgers. I think they're going to add another pitcher, particularly now that Trevor Bauer's not coming back, and they're going to be going after. They're still competing with the Padres and the Giants, so I think this is the type of move that the Dodgers would make. There's rumors about them potentially going after Juan Soto too, but if they're going to make a move at the deadline, I think Frankie Montas will be a good fit. Even though it's West Coast to West Coast, it's still different leagues, and they'll have enough to maximize a return for the Oakland A's, who need a lot of players. So, and lastly, I've got Luis Castillo, other pitcher. This hurts me to say. I'm going to the New York Mets. I think the Mets are going to be probably a little bit worried about the health of Scherzer and DeGrom still. And bringing in another frontline pitcher to add with those guys, and Taijuan Walker and the rest of the gang that they have, I think it'll be a good addition to that team. So, and I think Steve Cohen's going to do whatever it takes to win this division and go as far in the playoffs as possible. So I see him doing this stuff. But those are my 8 early deadline predictions. You guys let me know what you think, and you guys let me know what you think. Now let's get to the lineup. DJ, is leading off, playing third base. Aaron Judge batting second, DH, and get a little bit of a break. Anthony Rizzo at first base batting third. Gleyber Torres cleaning up at second base. Miguel Andujar batting fifth in left field. Aaron Hicks batting sixth in center field. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa batting seventh in shortstop. Kyle Higashioka's at the ditch batting eighth. And Joey Gallo's batting ninth in right field. And the battery mate for Kyle Higgy is Luis Severino on the mound. So that's what we've got going up against Tampa. They have the opportunity to get the series win today, which I hope they do. And we'll keep it moving because the next test is going to be the Anaheim Angels. It's going to be a different type of test, but still, nevertheless, a hard test for the Yankees. But that's the lineup, and those are my early MLB trade deadline predictions. Give me some feedback, guys, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss post-game recaps either. So I appreciate you one way or another. Over and out.